हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स माइंड में आपका स्वागत है और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स। इंडिया समिट्स प्रपोजल टू होस्ट 2030 कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स इन अहमदाबाद। India has officially submitted its proposal to host the 2030 Commonwealth Games, marking a significant step in its ambition to bring the multi-sport event back to the country after 2 decades. The formal bid was submitted to the President of Commonwealth Sport, the Commonwealth Games Federation Dr. Donald Rookray, by a delegation with representation from the Commonwealth Games Association of India and the Government of Gujarat in London yesterday. The bid positions Ahmedabad as the host city for the century edition of the Games, marking 100 years of the Commonwealth Games. 35th National Youth Parliament Competition Prize distribution held at Parliament House. The prize distribution function of the 35th National Youth Parliament Competition 2024-25 for Kendriya Vidyalaya was held at Parliament House complex in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, BJP MP Bansuri Swaraj congratulated children for their fine display of parliamentary procedures, saying that they are not only the future of the country but also the future leaders. Mr. Swaraj also administered the lifestyle for environment pledge to all attendees, inspiring them to adopt healthy lifestyles to save the environment. This year, the competition was held among 175 Kendriya Vidyalayas across 25 regions, with regional winners competing at the zonal and national levels. The Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Running Parliamentary Shield and the National Trophy for standing first at the national level in the 35th competition was awarded to Kendriya Vidyalaya, ONGC, Sirikona, Silchar region. India Singapore hold first joint consultative meet on legal and dispute resolution cooperation. Law and Justice Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal has said that India is steadily positioning itself as a global hub for arbitration, with a focus on establishing a network of credible arbitral institutions. Mr. Meghwal said this while addressing the first meeting of the India-Singapore Joint Consultative Consultative Committee, established under the MoU on Cooperation in Law and Dispute Resolution in Singapore today. Mr. Meghwal highlighted that the MoU reflects the shared resolve of both nations to deepen institutional cooperation in the field of arbitration. इसका मतलब क्या है? चल जा भाई, मध्यस्थता and mediation. He noted that alternative dispute resolution has become central to India's legal reform journey. During the meeting, both sides also shared best practices from their jurisdictions in the areas of institutional arbitration, mediation, and commercial dispute resolution through courts. PM Modi Japanese PM Ishiba attend 15th India-Japan Summit in Tokyo. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that India and Japan have set a goal of investment of 10 trillion yen from Japan in India in the next 10 years. A special emphasis will be held on connecting India's and Japan's small and medium enterprises and startups. He invited Japanese companies to make in India and make for the world. While addressing the joint press statement after attending the 15th India-Japan Annual Summit in Tokyo with counterpart Shigeru Ishiba, Mr. Modi said that today India and Japan have created a roadmap for the next decade, and at the heart of our vision is investment. Innovation, economic security, technology, people, and state perfect partition. He announced that the action plan will be created for human resource exchange in the next 5 years. Both sides will encourage the exchange of 50,000 people from different sectors between India and Japan. Under this 50,000, 5 lakh people, different sectors between India and Japan. Under this, 50,000 skilled Indians will contribute actively to Japan's economy. He added that the partnership between India and Japan will not just be limited between Delhi and Tokyo. Further connections through institutionalized cooperation between India states and Japanese prefects will be in focus. This will open up new avenues for trade, tourism, education, and cultural exchange. Center hikes gunny bag uses charges by 40% to aid states in procurement operations. Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Prahlad Joshi today announced an increase in usage charges of gunny bags by nearly 40%. The move is expected to bring financial relief to state governments and union territories, thereby ensuring smooth procurement operations, support to sustainable packaging practices, and strengthening center-state cooperation in food grain procurement and distribution. This is in response to the demand of states and UTs to the Department of Food and Public Distribution to review packaging charges. Department of Post sign MOU to boost DGPIN implementation nationwide. The Department of Post (DOP) today signed a memorandum of understanding MOU with a private geospatial software company to support the development and implementation of DGPIN across India. As part of the MOU, DOP will utilize the software company's mapping platform and products. Furthermore, the company will provide base maps for integration into the Know Your DigiPen application for enhanced user visibility and enabling accurate generation of DigiPens based on geographic location. This will also allow users to search for or navigate to locations using applications. Addressing the gathering after the MOUs signing in New Delhi, DOP member operations Harpreet Singh said that the partnership will enhance DigiPen's reach and accessibility. Ayurveda Yoga Key to Patient-Centric Healthcare, Ayush Minister at BRICS Summit. Ayush Minister Pratap Rao Jadhav has said that Ayurveda, yoga, and naturopathy are foundations for building a modern, inclusive, and patient-centric healthcare system. Mr. Jadhav said this while addressing the BRICS CCI Healthcare Summit 2025 in New Delhi today. He highlighted that the government has developed a comprehensive Ayush ecosystem focusing on research, quality education, medicine production, and strong regulatory mechanisms. Mr. Jadhav informed that the Ministry of Ayush has signed MOUs with 25 countries to create a robust foundation for international collaboration in traditional medicine. The minister further emphasized that stronger intra-BRICS cooperation and harmonized frameworks for Ayush products can expand markets, reduce economic vulnerabilities, and help establish India as a global leader in health and wellness. 17th Biofec India to begin tomorrow in Greater Noida with focus on organic growth. The 17th edition of Biofec India will be held from tomorrow to 1st September at the India Expo Center and Mart in Greater Noida. The Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Ministry said that over 27 farmer producer organizations from the northeastern region will showcase their wide range of products under the mission Organic Value Chain Development for the northeastern region at the event. The event will bring together organic producers, buyers, businesses, policymakers, and stakeholders from across the globe to discuss opportunities and challenges in the organic sector. The ministry said that the participation of FPOs at the event marks a significant step towards strengthening their presence in national and global markets. India's GDP grows to a five-quarter high of 7.8% in first quarter of fiscal year 2025-2026. India's real gross domestic product (GDP) is estimated to grow by 7.8% in April to June quarter of financial year 2025-26 at a five-quarter high. In the fourth quarter of the last financial year, the GDP had grown by 7.4%, whereas the same stood at 0.5% in the first quarter of previous fiscal year, according to the quarterly estimates of GDP for first quarter of current fiscal released by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Nominal GDP has witnessed a growth rate of 8.8% in during the same period. Union Home Minister Amit Shah to attend Ganeshotsav festivities in Mumbai. In this file photo taken on February 1, 2020, India's Home Minister Amit Shah gestures as he arrives at the Parliament House in New Delhi. India's powerful Home Minister Amit Shah, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's right hand, tweeted on August 2nd that he had tested positive for the coronavirus, admitted himself to hospital on the advice of doctors, even though my health is fine. Union Home Minister Amit Shah reached Mumbai last evening on a two-day visit to attend Ganeshotsav festivities in the city. Mr. Shah will visit the Lal Baguja Raja, one of the famous Ganesh Mandal in Mumbai today. He will also visit some other Ganesh mandals in the Bandra and Andheri area of Mumbai. During the visit, Mr. Shah is expected to meet Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis to discuss the current political situation, the ongoing Maratha protest, and the BJP's preparations for the upcoming Maharashtra local body elections. He may also meet Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar. Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy held MOC on mineral resources between Ministry of Mines and Japan's MITI. Union Minister of Coal and Mines G. Kishan Reddy has hailed the Memorandum of Cooperation (MOC) of Mineral Resources signed between the Ministry of Mines and Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry. In a social media post, Mr. Reddy said the MOC aligns with India's efforts to diversify critical mineral supply chain which are vital for energy security, national security, and the goal of net zero emissions by 2070. The minister highlighted that as part of the deal, the two sides will exchange information on mineral resources and policies, including regulations, auctions, sustainable deep sea mining, extraction, processing, stockpiling of critical minerals, and possible joint development of critical mineral projects. He added that this will promote joint investments in exploration, mining, and processing of critical minerals in India and resource rich countries. The two sides will also explore additional mutually agreed forms of cooperation. Mr. Reddy underlined that the government is committed to achieving Atmanirbharta in critical minerals. Russian President Vladimir Putin to visit India in December. Russia President Vladimir Putin address following the terrorist attack in Crocus City Hall, Krasnogorsk, Russia, Saturday, March 23, 2024. Russian President Vladimir Putin will pay an official visit to India in December this year amid growing ties between the two nations following US trade tariffs. Kremlin foreign policy aide Yuri Ushakov told reporters in Moscow told that the Russian president will discuss preparation for the December visit to India during the meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in China. The two leaders will meet on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) summit in China's Tianjin on Monday. The announcement comes day after US President Donald Trump imposed tariffs on Indian goods in response to New Delhi's purchase of Russian oil. Union Minister Ashwani Vaishnav inaugurates country's first tempered glass manufacturing plant in Noida, UP. Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology Ashwani Vaishnav inaugurated the country's first tempered glass manufacturing plant in UP Noida today. This plant is a significant step towards promoting electronics manufacturing in India and strengthening the Make in India initiative. Mr. Vaishnav said that India has made remarkable progress in electronics manufacturing over the years. He said that an electronics manufacturing ecosystem is taking shape in the country. The minister said that electronics production in India has increased nearly sixfold, and now components for mobiles, laptops and other devices are manufactured in country itself. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh stresses self-reliance in defense, highlights success of Operation Sindoor and advances in indigenous capabilities. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has stressed that self-reliance in defense is not merely an option but a condition for survival and progress. Addressing a defense conclave in New Delhi today, he said the government believes that a self-reliant India can safeguard its strategic autonomy. Highlighting the success of Operation Sindoor, Mr. Singh said this operation is a shining example of the country's growing indigenous defense capabilities. He said that the precise strikes carried out by the armed forces on Pakistani targets using indigenous equipment demonstrated that no mission can be successful without vision, long preparation, and coordination. He said Operation Sindoor may appear to be a story of a war of a few days and India's victory over Pakistan, but years of strategic preparation and defense preparedness have played a big role behind it. He underscored that the country's forces, hard work, and reliance on indigenous equipment executed the operation effectively and decisively. PM Modi meets governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo today, urged them to participate in India's growth story. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the State Prefecture Partnership Initiative launched during the 15th India Japan Annual Summit will give a boost to trade, technology, tourism, skills, security, and cultural link between the two countries. Addressing the governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo, PM Modi said that India Japan contemporary ties drawing vitality from the age-old civilizational connections between the two countries have continued to flourish, highlighting the monument in the India-Japan Special Strategic Global Partnership across domains. He emphasized that time had come to give a renewed push to state prefecture engagement, going beyond the ties centered around Tokyo and Delhi. MIB Ashwani Vaishnav inaugurates indigenous tempered glass manufacturing facility. Minister of Electronics and Information Technology Ashwani Vaishnav today inaugurated India's first tempered glass manufacturing facility for mobile devices in Uttar Pradesh, Noida. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said that tempered glass is an important accessory for mobile phones, and its indigenous manufacturing is a major step forward in the success of Make in India and the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said that in the past 11 years, electronics manufacturing in India has grown 6 times to reach a production value of 11.5 lakh crore with exports of over 3 lakh crore and direct and indirect employment for 2.5 million people. He highlighted that the overall electronics ecosystem in the country is developing rapidly and value addition is being enhanced step by step. The minister further said that India's GDP growth of 7.8% in the first quarter of financial year 2025-26 demonstrates that the country is a stable, vibrant, and innovation driven economy. He said that step by step, India will manufacture each and every component used in mobile phones, including chips, cover glasses, laptop, and server components, thereby positioning the country as a global player in electronics manufacturing. The minister also informed that a Made in India chip is expected to roll out soon, marking another milestone in the country's journey towards self reliance. PM Modi reaches China to participate in SCO summit at Tianjin. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today reached Tianjin in China to participate in the 25th summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The summit will begin tomorrow. The Prime Minister will participate and join global leaders in the 2 days deliberations. Our correspondent covering the Prime Minister's China visit reports that Mr. Modi, along with other leaders, will deliberate on issues such as regional security, connectivity, sustainable development, and global cooperation. The summit will review 25 years of the organization's achievements and also adopt a 10-year development strategy. China is hosting the SEO summit for the fifth time, with President Xi Jinping chairing the proceedings. More than 20 heads of state and 10 leaders of international organizations are expected to attend. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin are among the prominent participants. Global outlook changed towards India from market to healthcare innovator. CII MedTech Summit. The 17th CIA Global MedTech Summit 2025 was held in New Delhi today under the theme Innovating for a Healthier Future Make in India, Make for the World. The summit brought together industry leaders, innovators, and policymakers to discuss the future of medical technology in India. Speaking at the event, Union Pharmaceuticals Secretary Amit Agrawal highlighted that countries worldwide now look to India not only as a market but as a leader in healthcare innovation. He urged innovators, entrepreneurs, and investors to collaborate with the government to realize the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. Mr. Agrawal also added that the country is witnessing sustained double digit growth driven by rising domestic demand and strong government support. The Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers underlines that the nation has made major steps in self reliance, now producing advanced medical devices like MRI, CT scan machines, mammography units, ventilators, stents, dialysis machines, heart valves, and implant equipment once through impossible to make locally. The government is setting up three dedicated medical device parks, upgrading infrastructure, and implementing the production linked incentive scheme to support manufacturing. और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त।